villagers will be joyed to see you home again, Arisen.
Oh, Finn. No! The trail can't grow cold now. Oh, Father. Where are you? What in the Maker's name is the Arisen? No. Who am I to question Fortune's gift? Please help me find my father. He's a gardener in his Grace Duke Edmund's castle. I awoke one morning to find him vanished without a word. It's not like him at all. I've searched for near on a week now, but found nothing. I beg your aid, Sir Arisen. I've truly nowhere else to turn. Take this. My father will know it on first glance. Maker, speed your steps.
Gardener to the Duke. And we'd best return to Grand Sorin.
I hope to see you this day, Kaz. I have aught I would tell you. I have chosen to forego the fishing life, so I might travel the land and study its wonders. As such, I had hoped you might assist in preparations for my journey. How does this offer find you? I truly will always be in your debt, Kaz. For all else, I must provision myself for the trek. I need goods that restore energy. Something to speed my steps when exhaustion creeps round. Might you find me some such healing items?
The least we can do
Let
is
us bring
furnish
Valmiro what he
with
asks.
needs.
I know that healing items are of utmost import, and I do have a knack for needing them. Best not to be stingy. Perfect. These should keep me from getting into too much trouble, at least when you aren't around to save me. Now, what's next? What's next? Ah, yes, of course. Some source of light. My travels will most like take me to caves and other dark places, you know.
I've learned what to do in this quest. Best we gift him something. To ward off the darkness.
How could I forget Many thanks. I needn't fear any darkness with this at my side. Is there else I require? Food, of course. It's not that I'm picky. I just don't know what's fit to eat other than fish. Might you find something I can bring, Kaz?
I've gained quest knowledge.
A man cannot adventure on an empty belly. He'll be needing plenty to eat.
They say the faith sends believers to the Grand Cathedral on the mainland, even as we speak. The church gathers accounts from any who saw the dragon, way I heard it. What can I do you for? As you will. As you will. What can I do you for? You seem to take care.
Quite tidy, this room. Are your travel preparations complete?
I'd best bring as much food as possible. If I must eat alone, I ought to at least eat well. This should be food enough. My thanks, cousin. That should take care of the essentials. But might I beg one final request? A good luck charm to guide me on the roads. I can't always depend on you, after all.
I've gained quest knowledge. Traveling alone can be trying. Mayhap a charm would ease his mind.
I recall charms and wards in Grand Soren shops, and in the catacombs.
Ill fortune will doubtless visit my journey at some point. A good luck charm would steady my resolve.
Always finer weapons, yeah? If you aid me in a small matter, you shall have access to weapons both fearsome and powerful. What do you say? Excellent. So, have you heard tell of the master weaponsmith in these parts? His talent is without measure, but he's stubborn as a plough beast and sells only to a chosen circle of clients. To such patrons, he gifts an idol to make his favour known. I must gain such an icon and access to his wares no matter what the cost. It's often been said you possess a talent for discovery. Secure me a figurine, and I shall provide weapons the likes of which you have never dreamed. What say you? Will you help? The master works all, you can't go wrong. The master works all, you can't go wrong. The master works all. The master works all.
Once our preparations are complete, we ought meet with Chamberlain Aldous.
Hear ye! Hear ye! His I heard tell a castle worker was in league with bandits. But the guard caught wind of the scheme, and he confessed to all not long after. Seems traitors lurk behind every shrub and henge of late. Does the Arisen's might know no bounds? Do we witness the rise of this land?
This inn can serve as the hub of our journeys.
You know more of the witch? Rumors swirl of late. Most on how she speaks with the dragon. Consorts with him more like some say. Others claim she summoned the worm herself. Whatever the case, we could do worse than seek her counsel if she knows aught of the beast. Speak with the soldiers to hear more of the witch. Even now they mount an expedition to find her.
Many's the person comes to drink here, all bearing different tales. There's a barber's shop.
Mind the guards on watch, Master. They'll not suffer any untoward behavior lightly.
Well, hello. Hail, Arisen. Looking dour as ever, I see. I've a proposal that might put some cheer in those cheeks. Will you hear me? Well, it's like this. A peddler is only as good as her suppliers. For my own part, being both clever and beautiful, I've little trouble keeping an inventory. But contentment leads to failure, so I seek new weaponsmiths to supply my shop. I have a certain one in mind, a man of singular talent, but caustic temperament. Much as you, in truth. The smith refuses audience with all but select clients. And upon such clients he bestows an idol, so as to prove his favor. If I can recover such a figurine, I would have singular right to peddle his wares in these parts. There is no cost I will not bear to gain this icon. So what say you, Arisen? Will you retrieve an idol for me? This is a job most suited to your talents. I pray you will not fail me in it. You'll find naught but the finest wares here. You'll find naught but... Thank you very much. As to where you might happen upon a figurine, I know not. Thank you. I've seen an idol in Grand Sorin that fits that description. A girl had it, as I recall. The scrivener at the...
The Duke's gone well and truly mad with his business of researching the dragon. Sure, there are writings of the sort left in ruins and the like. But who's to say who wrote them, and for what purpose? The most of them are fiction and fantasy, pure and simple. Some self-important bastard with a bit of learning strings together a few lines, and there's your precious text. A piece of friendly advice. Forget the Duke, and bring any text of that sort to private collectors. You'll be far better rewarded that way. Mark my words. I'm sure you'll find all you need. I'm sure you'll find all you need anytime.
Any rarities to sell? I'll pay you. Any rarities to sell? Right then.
Valmiro will be most...
Let's hurry that charm to Valmiro, Arisen.
Speak to any pawn, and they will gladly join your service, Arisen. Once our preparations are complete, we ought meet with Chamberlain Aldous.
Skeleton keys come up for sale in shops on occasion, Master. Let's try the castle dungeon. I pray we'll find a way in. We can climb down here.
We can sneak in this way. Seems that many people live here as well. Skeleton keys come up for sale in shops on occasion, Master. We can sneak in this way.
My permit! Then my son is safe? Maker be praised! That such a fate could befall me. I never so much as considered it. 'Twas ill luck alone put me in this spot. I but overheard a conversation. I was attending to my duties as a royal aide, and a nobleman spoke nearby, yes? But I knew them not, and gave their fervent whispers little attention. Yet without warning, I found myself summoned by a guardsman. He accused me of spying on the pair and banished me to the dungeon forthwith. I've lived the memory many times over in this place. Most like I could recall parts of the conversation if pressed. But that means naught now. I seek only to save my life, or failing that, keep harm from my son. Time is short. The guard will return ere long and begin their interrogation. Most like they'll employ torture, which leaves my chances of survival pitifully low. I implore you, Arisen, lead me from this terrible place. You are my final hope. Save me, sir. I beg of you.
Masterfully done!
We've escaped the castle. Let's do the southern gate. Our pursuers dare not follow into the city proper. We've not long now, Arisen.
Father!
Tomlin! My son! My son! What? How?
I heard tell the Arisen made for the capital and prayed to find you here. I can't even imagine what they must have done to you. It's all over now. I owe you so much, Arisen. Thank you.
Mere thanks seem nothing weighed against your actions, Arisen. Without your aid, I would not stand afore you, nor see my son again. This whole ordeal has a foul air about it. I fear the whispers I overheard are joined to sinister workings in the Duchy. Perhaps we shall learn what the talk concerned ere long. I only pray it causes us no further trouble. I've naught with which to repay your kindness, but if ever you find yourself in need, only say the word, and I'll be at your side. Maker guide you until then, Arisen.
Those without a trade means to earn a wage from here. They'll not soon forget your hand in rejoining them, Arisen.
Done a proud service here, Master.
Ill fortune will doubtless visit my journey at some point. A good luck charm would steady my resolve. Aha, yes! It's perfect! This should be all. I believe I finally have everything I need to set off. This is more baggage than I imagined. I had planned to pack sparingly, but see now that proper caution cannot be taken lightly. Beg forgive me, Kaz, but one more favor. Could I trouble you to take my things to the shore?
I've gained quest knowledge.
I'll take that.
Fantastic. That is well and truly everything. I have stolen too much of your time, and yet can only give thanks in return. Please, Kaz, join me in a drink as thanks for your kindness. You must think me mad to set off in the name of research. What with the dragon so near at hand. What's a fisherman gain from the study of plant and beast in the first place, huh? In truth, I have no proper answer. I simply find such things enjoyable. I don't want to merely dream of the outside world. I must see it with my own eyes, uncover its mysteries. The journey will not be easy, I'm sure. It would be a lie to say I do not fear the dangers ahead. But if not now, when? We are alike, you and I. Two simple folk, thrust into a grand adventure far beyond themselves. I'll not slay a dragon, of course. But with the Maker's grace, I might yet aid folk in my own way. Dawn is breaking. I'd best be off. When we return from our quests, I would be honored to share a cup with you again.
I feel more familiar with this quest now. This looks interesting.
For all his eccentricities, there is aught about him that draws others in.
The sea appears calm, at least.